What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, and today I am going to talk about everything you need to know about inventory management. So I'm going to show you some techniques that I use and some, little recommendations here and there. So I'm going to show you some different situations. One of them being, say your stash is full, another one being, say your inventory's full. What do you dismantle, what do you sell, this and that. So if that sounds like, something you're interested in, go ahead and sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and let's get right into it. Now, shout out to the DoD, Disciples of Doom. So, first things first, inventory management. We all know that your inventory can go up to 150 items on your character, and then in your stash they go up to 300 items. So you can see right here my character, the inventory is at 149 out of 150, so I do need to do some management there. I do have 70 out of 100 mods as well, so I need to do a little bit of clearing up there. And let's go check out the stash. We're just going to figure out what everything is, and then I will start to do some management. Alright, so then we go to our stash, and our stash is at 300. Okay, so first things first. You want to do some inventory management, but your inventory's full and your stash is full. So my first tip, my first technique, fairly simple, is make another character. These other characters could be called mules, I guess you could say. You can see that I have a couple of these where I've only got, look, 12 days on this guy and 18 days on this one, compared to my main where I'm at, 105 days, just about. So these are like my mule characters. I have different sort of builds, but their inventories are very specific. So you don't have to max out the character. In fact, all you really have to do is start the character and make your way to the base of ops. As soon as you unlock the stash, you can use that character as a hoarder or as a mule in this situation, where you just pile on a lot of stuff. So this character is my exotic and gear set character. So you can see that all the things in the inventory are all exotics and gear sets. So what this does is it helps minimize my stash, because that way all my stash has are high-end items and mods. But you can see on this character they're all exotics and gear sets. So what I'm going to do first, my very first tip or technique, is to get all the exotics and gear set items out of your stash. Best way to find them is go to sort by, top left corner it says level. So click on that, and then all of a sudden it will put the highest level stuff in the top. Alright, here we go. So I have a few gear set items up there. I've got a exotic. Oh man, looks like my stash is going to be completely redone. Alright, so that's all I can do on this character. So that was the first technique, and now let's see. Now I'm at 100 or 297 out of 300 for my stash. So that's not good enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my main character. I'm going to do some stash management and inventory management. Alright, so back to my main character. Hopefully it loads fairly quick. Come on. Don't want to embarrass the next gen. There we go. Alright, so now I know that my stash is 297 out of 300, and they are all full of high-end items. I also have an inventory that is 149 out of 150. So I need to take care of both of these problems. So what I'm going to do now, because I'm not worried about levels anymore for the sort, I'm going to go off of let's do new first, because I did some open world farming and I do have a lot of new items that I need to skim through. So that's the easiest way to do your inventory first. So get all the new items out of the way, and then we'll move on to the next step. So I'm going to go through my weapons. So weapons, what I normally do. That's not a bad sadist vector. Huh, I'll hold on to that. So, oh, that's not a bad carp. Whatever. Let's see. Let me skim through these real quick. That's not a bad FAL. Looks like I might have to make a Ridgeway build again. Alright. And all meanwhile I'm doing all this, you can let me know in the comment section below or in chat how you would do a certain, technique or how you would do a certain part. So for weapons, what I typically do is I sell off the weapons. I don't usually need any of the materials from the weapons themselves. So what I do is I just sell them. Easiest way to get credits. So right there's 12.7 thousand credits. And I'm already down to 122 in my inventory. So the weapons are good. That's good to go. And then the next part would be the mods, in my opinion. The mods are the next easiest thing, and you can also sell those because you don't really need the materials from the mods as much as you do the gear. So what I do, because I have so many mods, is I'm going to go through each of these skills one by one. And all you have to do is hit mod platform, and then you can cycle through. You can see right here I've got a 5.0 and then a 5.9. So obviously I do not want the 5.0. And this is the fastest way you can just skim through all of your skills and make sure you have, the best mods available. And then if, you have any lower ones that you just picked up, you can, easily just mark them for dismantle and do that later. Alright, so I'm trying to go through this as quickly as possible, so I am sorry if it's a little too quick for you to follow. But I'm basically just going through each of these and making sure I either have the highest available and I do not have any duplicates. But it's looking as if it's fairly already managed, so I kind of already have done this, it seems. For the most part. Duration. I do not want duration there. Nor do I want an extra mortar, because if I need it, I'd get it from right there. Another duration. I do not really want that. Alright. Seeker mines. And then what this does is this takes care of your mod inventory. And it's fairly simple. Like, you could jump through this really quick. And you can see that I'm already basically done. Alright. That's it. Okay, so we're done with our mods, and then what you can do, come over here and then sell them. So I just made another 1,000 credits right there. Alright, and then we went from 70 to 64, so we took away quite a few mods. And now it's time for gear. So what I do with gear, we are still under the name sort, or the new sort by. So all the new items I just picked up are still going to go to the top. And I'm keeping it that way until we get rid of all the new items. And then I'll show you the next technique. So let's skim through all of these items I just picked up. Probably going to be a lot of trash. I mean, that's not a bag of mask. I mean, that's really high, but nope, I don't like it. And then, let's see, Wicked, that's a good one. Clutch. So basically, you just go through these. You can either mark it as favorite or just go ahead and get rid of it. Empress with, no. And then what you're going to do, you want to save the purples because you don't really get any materials from the purples, so you would sell those. And then you're going to just dismantle all of this gear that you do not want. Gila, nope, nothing I need. These are purples. Alright, skill haste, nope. Alright. Grupo, health and hazard with no way. What was that? What was that all about? Alright. And then I'm keeping my purples unmarked because I'm going to end up selling those. I already have Murakami knees I don't need. And then save the purples. Okay, so now that we saved all the purples, we can just go ahead and dismantle all of our junk. And then you can see all of the materials we just got, 2 pages worth. All right, and then last step, what we do not have highlighted, these are the things we just kept. And then we can get rid of all the purples. And what you want to do is you want to sell the purples because you do not get materials for deconstructing the purples. You want to get the credits. So we just sold that, and now our inventory is back down to 70 out of 150. So we've already cut our inventory in half just by doing that. So what I did is I went through the weapons first. I sold all of those because I do not need the materials. Then I went through all the skills to go through the mods. So we cut down on the mod inventory, and then we sold those as well because we do not need the materials. And then for the gear, what we did is we marked as junk all of the high-end and gear set gear items, and we deconstructed those for materials. However, all of the purple gear items we sold as well. So we gained a whole bunch of materials, we gained a whole bunch of credits, and now our inventory is a lot less than what it was. So let's go through this real quick just in my inventory. Let's make sure none of these pieces, okay, so there's one, and let's see if we can put them in the stash real quick, because then we're going to do stash inventory. So get rid of that one. So you can see by the marked box, these are all parts of my loadout. So these are all pieces that I do need. Now this wyvern, you can see it's only a star, so it can go into the stash. But all the rest of these are part of my loadouts. Alright, oop, not those. Now we're already 300 to 300 in the stash. So there's going to be a few of these that I could put in the stash, but I can't at this moment. Alright, so now we're going to go through our stash inventory management, or just stash management. So starting off with weapons, and what I do here is I go back to sort by, and then I go by name, because I want to see which ones are duplicates. I want to compare them, and I want to keep the best one possible, and then get rid of the the other one, because a lot of times I'll keep items or weapons that have really high stats just to make sure they're not higher than what I already have, and then replace them. So simple management. So let's see here. So we're going to go through our weapons, and what we're doing is we're looking for any sort of duplicates, and then we can compare the two, because if not, we can just assume that these are the best ones that I have already. So the covert SRS sniper, I do not need that. I already know, because my third character is my sniper character. So anything like that I see in my stash, I can already kind of pinpoint. But then the rest of these, see that Ekham's long stick, that looks like a really, really good one. Okay, so that's probably why I just put that in there. And then the rest of these seem to be pretty much different across the board, just making sure, and then we can move on to the gear items. But you always want to go with the weapons first. They are the easiest. And then, like I said, with my character selection, what I did is I made my second character hoard all of my gear set items and all of my exotics. And then my third character, I actually made my sniper character, so that has all my sniper rifles, sniper gear, and rifle gear. So it's looking like no duplicates for the weapons, so that's good. Oh, we have 2 TDI customs here. Okay, so Future Perfect, and then one has Optimist. The Future Perfect, so TDI custom, you'd want this with a skill build, so I'm gonna probably just keep the Future Perfect. And then there we go. Alright, so now we're going to do gear. Same sort of logic goes in with the gear. Now these are all going to be high end, so it's going to be a lot easier to see the duplicates and compare the two. Alright, so going down here, Douglas and Harding, I do not want that. That's Okay. So I'm keeping this one because I'm going to roll off the weapon handling, but I'm going to keep the hazard. That's going to be a good one soon. All right, so Bellstone Armory, we have two right here that are matching. So let's see, we could have the hazard and then roll off the status effects for armor regen, or we could keep this one that already has armor regen and crit, and then just go from there. So first up, let's see if I have one in my inventory. So it was Bellstone Armory. I do not. So the only two I have are right here in the stash. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep these here. And this is going to be one of the exceptions, is that if you have a duplicate, you need to figure out why you have the duplicates. So the top one, what I'm doing is I'm going to optimize that, and it's basically going to go with a armor regen crit build. And then below it, it's going to be a tank armor regen hazard build. So that's why I have these two duplicates. All right, moving back. Let's see. So y'all gear. All right. So we have explosive resistance, hazard, pretty much God rolled across the board. Okay. And then this one, crit chance. So what I could do is I could re-roll the explosive resistance there for hazard and then have a hazard crit build. And that's why I have duplicates here. And then this third one, ew, I do not know why I have that. All right. Now right here, you can see that I liked the attributes. However, I've already got God rolled ones, so I can get rid of this one as well. And we're just slowly chipping away at that stash. Hopefully we can get rid of, maybe 50 or 100 things. We'll see. All right, looking for duplicates. All right, Gilligard. So we have armor regen and hazard, and then we have crit chance. Okay, so I was going for like a crit chance. No, I don't want that one. All right, keep going. Oop, 511 duplicates. So we have armor regen hazard, and then we have crit chance crit damage. So what I'm going to do is this one's going to be like a hazard crit build, and then this one's going to be more of a armor regen hazard build. But you can see where I'm starting to come up with the same ideas with the different brand sets. And then what I do is I mix and match them. That way I have exactly what I need, and I can just keep switching up the combination until, it's fine-tuned. All right, moving on. Seska. Oh my gosh, there's 4 Seska here. So armor regen crit damage, crit chance crit damage. That one's higher. Okay. So I could get rid of this one because this one I'm gonna re-roll the skill haste off for crit damage, and then it's easy optimization. Actually, that might be even easier. So what I could do is I could max out the weapon damage on this one, and then just optimize the crit damage where weapon damage. And crit, and then a full crit. All right, I'm happy with that. We've got 2 Sokolov here. One's for all crit, and one's for armor regen crit. Okay. 2 Hollowmans, 1 weapon damage, 1 armor. The armor has hazard, and the weapon damage has crit. Yep. Alright, and that is for my mask. So you can see I've already gotten down to 293-ish for the for the stash. Let's keep it going. So we're going to try to do this a little bit quicker and go from there. Clutch, I do not want. So then we've got 2 511s here, crit, hazard. Ooh, I could put armor regen on that. Alright, creeping death, hazard build. Interesting. No, I don't want that. Alright, anarchist cookbook. Armor regen, status. Hazard. I don't really like that one. Skill damage, explosive resistance. I don't really like that one either. But at least I could roll off the skill damage. Alright, more. Gilligard, one's with Wicked, one's with Adrenaline Rush. Oop, 2 Devil's Due. One's full crit, one's hazard. Gotta keep that. 2 force multipliers. Alright, I do not want an all crit. Oh, do I though? Interesting. Alright, I'll keep those. More Gilligard. Creeping Death. No, I'm about over Creeping Death. Let me know in the comment section below if you use Creeping Death. We'll talk about it. Matadors. You want to keep your Matadors. More Creeping Death. I'm not running it anymore. I'm done with Creeping Death. Alright, so now we have 2 Vigilance. Sokolov Concerns. Ew, that one's nasty. Another Creeping Death. Oh no, that one's Bloodsucker. I'll keep that one. Empress. Creeping Death. Get out of here. Oop, hold on. This one's crit chance headshot, and then this one is crit damage, skill damage. Oof. We'll get rid of that one. Alright, the gift. Ooh, we've got a few gifts here. Crit chance, crit damage. That one's pretty much a gimme. So I'm going to keep that one. Yeah, crit chance, crit damage. Okay. Alright, and we are pretty much done with the backpacks. Alright. So let's go to chess pieces. We're down to 283 in the stash now, so now we're doing really good. So we just need to finish up these few other categories and then go from there. Protected reload? No, I'm not running that. We've got some pretty good. Alright. Ferocious Calm. That's going to be a good video one day. Vanguard. Trauma. Nope. Done with trauma. Don't want to run that. Alright, so now we have weapon handling. That's going to be good for a pestilence build. We have armor regen, skill damage. No, I do not want that. Explosive resistance hazard. Yeah, I could deal with that. Hazard, ooh, armor regen. Okay, so get rid of that one. Richter and Kaiser, empathetic. No. Okay. And then we're just going to keep, if you have any questions, let me know in chat and the comments. I'm basically showing you exactly how I do my inventory and stash management, and then I can just explain what I did. So you see firsthand what I've done, and then we'll just go from there. That is a really good trauma, but the cooldowns are really horrible. So trauma's out of here. Out of here. Get out of here. What's this? Reassigned? What? Nasty. I don't want that. Oh, I could reroll that for Intimidate. Interesting. Okay. I have a few builds lined up. Alright, some point mans. Let's see. Crit chance, crit damage. Headshot damage, crit chance. And then armor regen. These are all pretty good ones. Okay. Walker Harris. A whole bunch of Walker Harris. Okay. Trauma. Nope. Buy trauma. Obliterate. Yeah. Alright. Alps. Unbreakable, kinetic, momentum. Yeah, but that also works for skill repair, so that's going to be a good one. And that's God rolled. Let's go. So I'll get rid of that one. Trauma. Get out of here. I'm not running trauma. No more trauma, no more creeping death. You heard it here first. I'm done with that. Status effects. Weapon handling. So the weapon handling would be good for a pestilence build. Oop, there's weapon handling there. Interesting. So none of these are good, and then this one I can make God rolled, but it's going to take me forever to optimize it. Oh my gosh, these are not that great. Okay. I mean, I could change that to skill tier and have a status effects. Alright, get rid of that one. Some Gruppos. Trauma. I'm done with trauma. Get out of here. Intimidate. Reassigned. Oh, spotter. Never mind. Spotter. Okay. Explosive delivery. I mean, that might be a fun one to run one day. We'll see. Alright, so chess pieces are done. Let's move on to gloves. 2 Murakamis. Ooh, see, that one's going to be a crit healer, and then this one's going to be a healer armor regen. So you want to keep those. I have a F ton of contractor gloves. Okay, weapon handling, crit chance, headshot, crit damage. I mean, they're all different, so okay. Actually, I do not want the headshot. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, so we have... Keep going. Improvised. Oh, yeah. 2 Seskas. One's hazard. The other one's hazard. Okay, so I'm going to make this one all crit, and then this one's going to be hazard, and then probably either crit or armor regen. That was back when I did that max health build. That was pretty fun to run. You know, shameless plug. Go check out my max health build. That was kind of fun to run back in the day. Crit and then crit armor regen. Actually, yeah. All right. Nearly done. Knee pads. Yo, those are super low though. Man, I'm gonna be optimizing forever. Look at these emperors. Skill damage, do I really want that? Probably not. Repair skills, I could at least get away with that one. I do not want the skill damage. Look at all these Fox's Prayers. Status effect, weapon handling, crit damage. I could get away with not having that. Alright. We're down to 268 in the stash, so we're steadily getting down there. That one's weapon handling. I could probably use that for, maybe not. Get rid of that one. All crit, hazard, so I'm probably going to do like a hazard armor regen. Sokolov, that one's god roll, that one's not. Obviously, get out of here. 2 Bellstone, armor regen, crit, hazard, okay. 2 Grupo, oh, one's for skill build, okay. Alright, and then finally holsters. We've got 2 Badger, armor regen crit, armor regen hazard, okay. 2 Golan, ooh, that's a rare Golan gear right there. Woo, buddy. Okay. Alright, so we got it down to 266. So what I'm going to do now, I know that they are all high ends, so I'm going to get all the materials. Look at all these materials I just got from doing the stash. So now my inventory is below half, and my stash is down about 40 something. So let's go ahead and clear up the rest of my inventory. We do not want anything on my character that is not a part of a loadout. So just skim through these real quick. And I think that is it. Oop, hold on. Was that backpack? Yep. Back there. And then there you go. Double check the weapons one last time. Oop, see? I've got, let's see, go by name. They already are. 2 more TDI customs here, okay. One's been rolled, and one hasn't. Oh, I actually had to roll in sync on that one, so I can get rid of that. Alright, there we go.
My inventory thanks you. Your business is appreciated.
So now my inventory is now well below half, even, just about a third of what it was. And my stash is down quite a bit as well. Not bad. So that's how I do my inventory and stash management. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it didn't bore you to death. I know it's, nearly a 30-minute long video. But I just went from start to finish. I had a maxed out inventory, maxed out stash, and I showed you how I would fix it myself. So you heard it here first. Hope you enjoyed it. Kamikazevondoom. Don't forget, hit that like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments section below how you do your inventory and stash management. But with all that said and done, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. I can see clearly now the rain is... What? Oh, man.